Welcome to Minutes with Linus, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Linus Woods Mullins, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Hey everybody, it's Linus. Hello. This is Motivation Monday. And I hope you have had a fantastic Monday, and welcome to Linus Minutes. And once again, we're talking about self-care. I am so passionate about it because I see the evidence out there of women who aren't taking good care of themselves. It begins to, it's very subtle, you don't always see it right away, but over time, by the time you get to our age, midlife, you really can tell that person's not taking care of themselves. So I wanted to talk today about self-care. I'm trying to give some people time to get on live to the broadcast. Somebody was telling me, give us time to get on. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time to get on. I want to welcome all the replayers, YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. Welcome to Linus Minutes. And we're talking about self-care in midlife, but many of these self-care tips you can share with your kids and your friends. Someone said, hello, cuz. Hello, beautiful. I wish I could see your names. Who is it that's saying this? This platform's not showing me your name. I'm sorry, but hello, whoever the cousin is. Love you, whoever you are. But yeah, as we age, this is the time to really upstep our self-care and to stop putting off today. Stop putting it off for tomorrow and do it today. So I want you to, give yourself some slack. So we're going to talk about self-care to cut yourself some slack, okay? Self-care to help you get on top of the things that are bringing you down, that are taking up a lot of time, and do some things more for you. You know what? I tell you, I just got off a show, Unity Radio. I was on the wonderful Dr. Drayvon James Everyday Peace show. You should listen to that. It comes on Mondays at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. And we were talking about self-care in midlife. And I told them, self-care really isn't an option. It's a must, especially as you age. Because if you don't start doing it right now, you're going to see the difference. Your aging process is not going to be good. So start doing it right now. And remember this, for all of you who have daughters or granddaughters or nieces, you are modeling for them. They're seeing what you're doing and they're going to copy what you're doing. So if you're running yourself ragged, more than likely, they're going to do the same thing. So start modeling for those young women in your life in terms of how to live a thriving and healthy life and taking good care of you. And no, you're not being selfish. You're being pragmatic. I don't know about you, but I want to be around for a while. So therefore, I'm going to do the things that are going to help me achieve that goal. So we're going to talk about self-care tips. They're going to cut yourself some slack. Okay. Now, here's my first tip. And some of you may not agree, but I have done this and it has saved me some time. Do your grocery shopping online. I'm serious. You may not want to do all of it, but maybe some of your staples, maybe some of your house cleaning products, but you can even get fresh vegetables online. The whole idea is not to spend all your waking hours shopping. And maybe that's something you enjoy doing. It's a great way to get exercise. But I mean, if you really want to get exercise, you don't have to do it at the grocery store, walking up and down the aisles. You can do it by taking a nice walk outside or going swimming or going dancing and having some fun. So cut yourself some slack. Okay, and do some of your grocery store online. There's Walmart. I mean, all the grocery stores now have online services. It might cost a little bit extra money, but that money that it might cost you is really nothing in comparison to what it might cost you to go to the doctor's office, to go to a psychiatrist, to hire a coach, to do the things that you find out you're going to need to do because you haven't been taking care of yourself. So this is a simple one. Now, here's another one. Well, I misspelled it, but I think you'll get the idea. Basically, take it easy when it comes to your household chores. You don't have to have the house perfect every single time. Now, if it's an OCD thing and you see a bit of dust and you just got to take care of that dust, you're not going to be able to rest, I would say go ahead and take care of that OCD, because that will drive you into an early grave. But if it's just the fact that you're just used to cleaning up like you used to when your kids were at home and everything else, maybe you take a look at that. Take a look at your schedule and how you clean up the house. Maybe you want to do it on a certain day, or maybe you want to do it on increments, but you don't have to run yourself ragged behind it. So take it easy on the household chores and instead do what's realistic and pragmatic, and make it so that you're still leaving some time for you. Now, here's another one you might disagree with, but hey, I don't. Save water. You don't have to wash clothes unless they really need it. You don't have to wash clothes every day, girlfriend. You really don't. I know when you had the kids at home, let's say, you were doing that all the time. Or maybe your kids are older and maybe they should be washing some clothes. The whole idea, again, is to use common sense. You don't have to wash clothes every single day. You can have a certain wash day. You can delegate it to your kids. You might even want to bring somebody in or take it to the laundromat. Again, we're looking for things that you don't have to do, that you can do differently so that you can have more time for you. Another thing I really feel strongly about is this one. And this is a good one. This is the kind of wellness tip you're used to, because I'm always talking about what you're eating and working out and everything else. Cook once, eat twice. In other words, cook enough so that you can have leftovers the next day. One of the things that I do is I make a big salad on a Sunday night. And that big salad lasts me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and probably through Wednesday for lunch. And I put it, I don't leave it in the container that I make it in. I either put it in a Ziploc bag or put it in some kind of a container that's sealed so the air doesn't get in it. And it stays for a long time. The cucumbers, the bean sprouts, all that stuff stays for a long time. And all I have to do is just grab it. If you're making some kind of a sauce, make enough sauce. If you're making maybe a vegetarian spaghetti, make enough sauce to last you for the next 2 or 3 days. I still do kind of cook like my kids are at home when I do cook, and it lasts us for 2 or 3 days and tastes just as good. And that way you're not standing over a hot stove, especially during the summer, or cutting up vegetables every single day. That leaves you more time for you. Here's another one, and this one is extremely important. Don't put off what gives you joy. Don't put off the things that make you smile. Don't put off the things that make you happy. Don't put off the things that make you feel good about you. So many times in the course of raising our children and our families and taking care of everybody else, a lot of times we put off those joy things. I don't know why we do that, but we do it. And I think we need to stop. If you have an inclination of something you want to do, and you know that thing is going to make you happy, then start making plans to do it instead of putting it off. I think that many times we as women have a tendency just to put things off when it has anything to do with, what it is that we should be doing right now for ourselves. Because let's face it, some of us feel guilty, or we say we don't have enough time, or we let the other negative Nelly say that, oh, is that going to be too much money? You shouldn't do that, all this stuff. But you know what? First of all, tomorrow's not promised. But the other thing is that you've lived a long time. If you're in midlife, you've lived a long time, and you've earned the right to do some things that are nice for you. That doesn't mean that you negate the responsibilities of everything else that you have to do. Of course, you do those things too. But you plan and you go ahead and you do you. Now, this might be how you are feeling today. This is how I've been feeling before. This might be you today, okay? Overwhelmed, falling apart, stressed out, a little bit blue, maybe kind of like, what am I going to do next? Worn out, okay? That could be you today. I know that certainly has been me before in the past. Worn out, okay? And then you're thinking like, okay, what can I do to change that? All right, you maybe read books, you journal, you meditate, you think about, what can I do to kind of bring back how I've been feeling, and to find a way to feel better in my skin? I think all of us at one time or another have gone through that, where we have thought, okay, something has to change because I'm not happy. I'm not doing the things that I want to do. So you're thinking about, okay, what can I do differently? Well, just think if you found the right answer, okay, And then all of a sudden you're looking like this, okay? Your future. This is going to be in your future. I want this to be in everybody's future in the Wellness Woman group and for everyone that follows me. I want you to be able to have joy, enjoy doing things for you in a self-care way, have a smile on your face, hang out with your girlfriends, walk in nature, maybe spend some quiet time, enjoy your life, okay? But the question is, all right, the question is, are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you ready to put yourself first? Are you ready to escape from all the stress and obligations? Are you ready to bask in the joy and fun and ease? Are you ready to tap into the you that you've been longing to become? You know it's down there in there somewhere, but it just hasn't come out in such a long time. Are you ready to relax like never before? Okay. Are you really ready to immerse yourself in total relaxation? Now, that's a biggie. I can't remember the last time I was totally relaxed. But as I was putting this presentation together and I saw this picture, I was like, wow, that's how I want to be. So how do you do it? How do you get to the point where you've got inner peace, where you are rediscovering your own self-awareness, you're connecting with nature, which I think is so important. That's an important part of your self-care. And you're learning to love the natural you. How do you go about doing that? Now, how do you achieve this feeling of peace and self-love? Well, of course, I have a suggestion. You need to join us in Costa Rica. Absolutely, the ultimate self-care. Come to the annual Wellness Woman 40 Heaven on Earth retreat in Costa Rica, or as I've been saying, self-care, self-love retreat in Costa Rica, and get a chance to reconnect with yourself, love the natural you, and really, really relax. Now, I think it's time for all of us to learn how to release our stress and rid ourselves of that sense of overwhelm. But sometimes it's hard to do that on the weekend or on vacation with your husband or the kids or at home. Sometimes it's just hard to do that because it's not a new environment. But would it be cool to join other busy women who have gathered to regroup, revitalize, and restore their mind, body, spirit, and soul? I think that would be awesome. And so that's why I've decided that it really is time for all of us, including me too, absolutely me too, to pay more attention to my mental health, my emotional and spiritual health before, your overall wellness is compromised. And let me say something about this real quickly, because the reality is that it's only a matter of time. If you're feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, anxious, tired all the time, it's just a matter of time before it shows up in your health and on your face. It's just a matter of time before you're beginning to feel other symptoms as a result of not taking care of that emotional and spiritual health. So now is the time for you to reserve your chance of a lifetime self-care experience. Right now, I've got 10 more self-care retreat opportunities available. And I've talked to you about this before. And we have 10 women. I've already sold 2 because I've opened it up a little bit because several people have told me that they're interested. So I decided, okay, let me get some incentivizing going here, because perhaps this is what will kind of make you decide, okay, I'm going to do this. If you have a girlfriend that you think wants to get away, then it's $200 off the total price for 2 of you when you pay in full in registration. Okay. Plus, you're going to get 2 items of your choice from V.I.B.E Living, 1 for each of you, 2 free downloads of the 100 quick ways to distress the mess, 1 for each of you, and 2 free pre-recorded guided imagery sessions. All you have to do is schedule a session with me so we can talk about some particulars about, what you want for your retreat, because this retreat is going to be designed for 10 women who really want to reconnect with themselves and come back with that same self-care, self-love, heaven on earth retreat mentality to last them until the next retreat, because we're going to be working on that. So if you want to spend time with like-minded women, you want to relax, restore, and renew your spirit, your mind-body connection, you want to get centered and love your life again, you want to basically restore and renew and re-energize your life, then you need to come to the Wellness Woman Self-Care and Self-Love Retreat in Costa Rica. Now, I'm going to put down the link for you to go to at least make an appointment with me to talk about this, because I'm not kidding. If you don't decide that it's your time to relax, that it's time for you to like get your inner adventurer going on, connect with like-minded women who know the value of self-care, let miracles unfold, and know that fantasies do come true. If you don't do this soon, you're going to be suffering the consequences for it. I mean, it is time for you to spend valued quiet time, enjoy life-affirming movement. We're going to be doing yoga, spending girlfriend time, but most importantly, connecting with you and getting well in your mind, body, and spirit. So please, as soon as you can, make that appointment with me so we can talk about it. I have already gotten, let me see, how many appointments do I have now? I think I have 3 appointments now. I hope they turn into people who have decided that they want to come. But seriously, I think that one of the best things that you can do for yourself is to honor your mind, body, spirit connection, to do something really special once in a lifetime that's life affirming. I am so excited about this. I haven't done this before. I haven't gone to Costa Rica on a relaxation phase. The last time I entered into that country, it was for something else, and it wasn't that fun. It just wasn't. It was for a wedding, and it was crazy. Beautiful place, but I didn't get a chance to relax. I didn't get a chance to enjoy all the wonderful things that are available to you in Costa Rica. So I'm encouraging you to at least make an appointment with me, and so I can share with you the details of what we're going to be doing. I'll share with you right now that we're going to definitely do things like soul healing sessions using aromatherapy, raising our vibration, learning how to do that, learning how to rise above the fray of negativity and stay like that, learning different ways to meditate, doing yoga, yoga moves that help us learn how to reduce stress, eating some of the best food ever prepared by personal chefs, staying in a 5-star villa, going out to 2 excursions, plenty of pampering time, and hanging out in the beaches, and need I say, shopping. So lots of great things. So please, I'm going to put the link on there so you can make an appointment with me so we can talk more about this fantastic Costa Rica trip. It starts in March of 2020. So you have plenty of time. We have a payment plan that's very affordable. I've booked 2 people so far, but don't wait for too long, because I really do know, I already know in my spirit this is going to fill up very fast, because everybody's going to want to do the payment plan. So you can have plenty of time to pay for this, so it's not overwhelming to your budget. And at the end of that, you get to go to Costa Rica for 7 days and 6 nights. I am so excited about it. I mean, you know, people say, I'm so excited. I really am. I really am. I love the idea of getting a chance to meet you guys and getting a chance to basically not put off what gives you joy. Not put off what will bring you some happiness, bring you some clarity, bring you some peace. So that's Wellness Minutes for today. Thanks so much for listening. And remember, your self-care is not an option. It's a priority. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Don't forget, girlfriend getaway special. Contact me. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.